working at a restaurant before I got there. And
making $7, $8, $9 an hour?
Yeah.
Nothing?
Yeah, that's nothing.
What was the trigger that caused you to get into the sex business? What was the event? Did you just see the Cat House series? Did you see something? What was it?
Yeah, and I've never been a stripper. I've never done any nude modeling or anything like that. I just saw it and decided to wing it. That's kind of how I am. I like to do unordinary things that not everybody does on a daily basis. Now I do that.
So everyone does what you do, but you do it for money and sometimes on television.
Oh, yeah.
And
it's fun.
And Jenny, you're a mother of 2, correct?
Yes, that's correct.
And we understand that you got your job when you threw off your bikini top at a rock concert, and you threw it at a particular person. Is that correct?
I did. We were at a rock concert in Kansas City in 2009, and I wanted to have fun, so I took my bikini top off. I threw it up on stage, and it got signed. And a couple months later, I was working for a restaurant, and I was bored with my life, and I wanted some fun and entertainment, so I applied, and here I am today.
Well, we have a video at the ranch, and why don't we play that to give us some idea of the kind of activity, because there might be a few in the audience that have not seen the series, so let's take a look at the video.
I make money having sex, and I love sex. I mean, who wouldn't want to get paid to, give or receive an orgasm? We do it every day, right?
This is one of the tools in my trade. This is a sex swing, and I use it every day. And it's a lot of fun. It's really starting to even hold 2 people. My clients love me emailing them pictures. I do it every day just to keep them.
My guy wants me to leave this. He's crazy. I'm having way too much fun. No.
What does your significant other, Barbie, say about your daytime activities? I mean, explain. This is something I'm not getting. You're with a significant other in a committed relationship in a sense, but he's at home and you're having sex all day. How does that work in that relationship? And I'm not feeling it. I'm not getting this.
See, Zach's very busy. He doesn't have time to make money. He's really busy. It's really difficult for him to pick up the remote and turn the TV on. He's super busy throughout his daily, activities, okay? But with me, I love sex, and I don't really care what he thinks. And I love my job.
Does he like what you do?
Absolutely not.
Do you fight about it all the time?
Every day, he's very jealous.
Having had sex with some men at the ranch that you wouldn't have pizza with unless they paid you, what do you turn off or on in your head to get the money?
Well, there's a fine line. You don't have to be with anybody you don't want to be there. But I try to find attraction in everybody. They might not be the best-looking person, but deep down they might be.
Have you ever turned someone down because they're gnarly?
Gnarly?
Yeah, just not attractive.
And you
said, I just can't do that with this guy, even though he's giving me $3,000.
Yeah, sometimes it can happen. I'm not going to tell them that.
Do you think some women are stupid to have sex with men with no money being involved? Do you think girls are giving it away too much?
Look at the world. Everybody's pregnant at 16. Everybody's getting STDs like Vegas. It's just crazy. I do think they're having sex way too much, especially unprotected and not unprofessional like we are.
And Barbie, it is completely legal in this part of Nevada. You pay your taxes and you're tested once a month for STDs.
Yeah, we are tested every week for STDs.
Every week for STDs.
Every week.
Let's go to Jenny's video. Jenny, you're the mother, and we have some issues for you later on about that, but let's go to your video and see some of your work.
So, we're in my room now. Let me show you around. This is where all the magic happens. Well, most of it anyway. So this area here, we kind of have my little bathroom vanity mirror here. I love this area here because this is where I sit and I do my makeup every day. You can see I got all my little stuff I got here, my makeup, my mouthwash, and then this. We all know what this is. This is the best place. Right here, we have the bed. This is where everything happens. A lot of the magic in the entire room going on right here is this very bed. And
okay with this, and he's very happy with your work and doesn't mind you having sex with 10 men a day and then coming home to him?
No, he is not okay with it.
It's a problem.
He absolutely hates it.
It's a problem, isn't it?
Yes, he can't stand it.
You have a question?
Is there a retirement plan?
Have an IRA?
Do you have a retirement plan?
I do. It's called 401k.
Okay, well, mine's called I Love My Life.
Thank you. How are you different than a $5 hooker on 42nd Street?
For one, I get tested weekly, and I'm a professional. I know exactly what I'm doing. I know how to please men and women, and I love it. I love what I do. I mean, you're going to go down where and get a $5 girl? Seriously?
So the only difference is the
Something wrong
price.
you are.
All right, you have a question?
I have a question for you guys. If you're getting tested for STDs weekly, how many partners, well, I guess a two-part question, how many partners are you with per week, and what is your plan if you do contract an STD?
I've been working at the Moonlight Bunny Ranch for 2 years. Never had one.
Well, about how many partners a week? Is it 5?
It really depends, and honestly, 50% of the time that I'm there, I'm not having sex. So.
And sometimes I understand sex actually is not involved.
Yeah.
It could be, let's go bowling. It could be a dinner date. It could be something to do with toenails. It doesn't necessarily have to be sex.
I've done a whole month at the Bunny Ranch working full-time without having sex before.
A month.
Yep.
I think it's time to meet your partners. Please welcome Zach and Brandon to the Bill Cunningham Show. And Brandon, let's start with you. How do you deal with the circumstances of what your significant other does for a living, the mother, the wife, the mother of your children? How do you deal with that?
I don't deal with it. We fight every day. I mean, it's just,
Do you work?
What I can't have a normal job because she works 12 hours a day, and then she has appointments every other time. So I have no one to watch the kids.
And so your problem with your wife, Jenny, coming home after a hard day in the bedroom is that possibly she won't have anything left for you?
No, not really. I mean, because she's a very sexual person, and that part don't really bother me. But it's just the fact of mentally knowing what she's done. There's times where I turn around for a week, a month. There's times where I send her back to the ranch because I just can't deal with it that day.
Is today the day that you say I want it to stop or else, or will this continue?
You know, I wish to God I could say quit right now, but there's no work for me back home. I'm the union labor, and there's no work in it back where I'm from. And, she can't.
Joining us in the audience now is the owner and operator of the Moonlight Bunny Ranch, Dennis Hoff, and his leading lady and star of the HBO show Cat House, Cammie Parker. What would you say to Dennis Hoff, the proprietor of the Bunny Ranch, about what he is permitting or allowing your wife to do in his facilities?
Whether I tell her to quit, whether he tells her to quit, she loves the job, she loves the lifestyle. It's not going to change. She would find another ranch if it wasn't him.
Exactly.
She loves the lifestyle, she loves the ranch.
Have you seen the Cat House series?
Yes, I have.
What do you think when you see these gorgeous women walking around and you see your wife maybe on film tape being loved over by 10 to 12 men a day, and then she's coming home to you and you're caring for the kids? Doesn't that tear at your heart?
Yeah, a little bit. Like I said, that's why I said there's been times where I send her back to the ranch. I can't deal with you today. I can't deal with this today. Please leave.
And I love it when he
If you
takes
don't
her
like
back.
her working there, then why would you want to send her back to the ranch?
I just don't want her with me.
Jenny, if you had to choose between your lifestyle now or being a mother to your kids, and you had to choose one way or another, how would you choose?
I would choose the lifestyle that I'm in because I am a good mom. I'm there every single day. I do everything. I cook, I clean,
Well, what do you
I
tell?
pay the bills.
It's too early now, but what happens when one of your kids gets to be 10, 11, 12, they look online, and they see their mother naked? At some point, you're going to have this
Then I'll
conversation.
explain it to them. I will tell them, hey, yeah, this is what I did. I made a lot of money. I had fun doing it.
You because I love you.
I supported you. I supported your father. We have this nice house. We have these cars. We have everything that you want.
Zach?
She could be managing a restaurant and working 70, 80 hours a week and bringing home a small paycheck and he could be working a menial job and then have babysitters. So do you want him having babysitters or sub-quality babysitters, or do you want the father to be there?
You've heard some of the comments of Brandon. Where are you at this point?
She could quit today. and I'd be perfectly happy with it.
Would you be okay for her to quit without that six-figure income?
Yeah, you know, we'd just go back to struggling the way we were doing, you know, beforehand.
What do you fight about when she comes home after a hard day horizontal and she walks in? What do you say, honey? Honey, how was work today? What went on? Did you have a threesome? Did you cut some toenails? Was the guy on the leash? Was he? What do you talk about at work?
We don't talk about it really. I mean, you know, she might come home and, you know, tell me dude was a pervert. You know, other than that, I don't really care to hear from her.
You don't want to hear.
Yeah.
You know, these guys don't like her. They don't like the jobs, but I don't see them doing anything about it either. What I'd like to see them do, I tell the girls when they come to work, you need an exit strategy because you can't go from making $2,000 a month to $30,000 or $40,000 a month and go back. What's the strategy? Are you going to invest money? So I see it all the time now. People doing just this. The guy will get laid off from the county or the state. The mom comes to work at the bunny ranch, makes a six-figure income while they're taking care of the kids. I'd like to see it where these guys are out doing something the best they can do, and so they can put enough money together where if the girls want to quit, they can.
And they pay their taxes, they're tested once a week, and the customers line out the door. And why do so many men go to prostitutes? Is it because the women at home aren't taking care of the man?
Wives are bad lovers. They don't know what to do.
Wives are bad lovers.
They don't have any experience. They have no experience.
Why does everybody cheat?
Everybody says, my wife was only with one guy before me. Bad lover. Okay? What do they know? They don't know anything. These girls have been with a lot of guys, and guess what? They know how to take care of their husbands, too.
When we continue, do these women have anything left for their real-life lovers? We'll find out. And later, a man comes face-to-face with the man who made it easy for his lover to cheat on him. We'll continue. My wife's bringing home $250,000.
What do I do with it? My life is so horrible. I have threesomes. I have so much money. My wife is hot. She's great in bed. My life is awful. It's so bad.
You're just a horrible person. I mean, really.
Hi everyone, I'm Kathy Wachili from the Real Housewives of New Jersey.